you ever spawn into your world without knowing what house to build? That used to happen to me too. I never knew how to use different materials in my builds, so I decided to design the survival house, which you can build with the wood type closest to you. You'll want to make this easier by building this layout into the floor. It acts as a map for you to follow as you build. Now, the first thing you'll need to build is this frame with logs. Each column is 5 blocks high. This will divide the house into smaller, more manageable sections. However, we need to do something before we start with the more fun tasks, which is building these walls with stone brick or cobblestone depending on your financial situation. Now check this out. We need to start adding a few details. The cool thing about these details is that they look really nice. Therefore, if you can manage them, you're in good shape, as we'll be repeating them across the house. Including a storage detail outside looks nice and is convenient, but we should also build a doorway next to it so that you can get into the house. Now we need to detail the back wall, which is very simple. We're going to repeat the details but include a few planters so that it's not too repetitive. Now things get interesting. Without much more work, you could turn these front rooms into animal pens. This should give you a good source of leather and wool while adding another unique aspect to the house. However, if you plan on living in this house for a prolonged period of time, this isn't enough space. Simply put, we need to make it bigger. Therefore, we'll be adding another layer to the house, but in order to do that, we need to build a staircase to get there. Now, before we can continue, we'll need to build the second layer as well as a planter around the staircase. If you've ever played Minecraft, you understand that food is critical. Those animals might be enough to sustain you for a little while, but that probably won't last. Therefore, consider making a crop farm. I'm planting wheat because bread. But it's time to get started on the main house part. To do that, you'll need to just about replicate that frame on top. The only difference is that this one is 4 blocks high and we're leaving space for a balcony. Now we need to add walls and windows to the house. The nice thing is you have full control of where you build them. However, I will show you how I did it. Keep in mind, having an entrance at the staircase is a good idea for obvious reasons. I thought it would be cool to include a balcony. This is mainly for aesthetic purposes, but I suppose there is an argument for being able to scout out mobs as well. Now, if you're as passionate as I am about having a roof over your head, you may want to build one. This roof requires 3 frames to avoid an awkward bend around the corner. It also looks more difficult than it is. Just have a good look at how I build it and you'll be able to as well. Now you've got the perfect house for any biome.